Hello, come on in and join us.
Hey,
welcome.
It's good to see you. We have our second soap today from Hendrix Classics and Company.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, and Lainey really wanted on the show early today, so
She did.
She's on the show. Hey, welcome! We are so excited because our first offering from HCNC is coveted in our shave den, so I'm excited to open the second one.
We had to wait for a while, but we finally stuck it on the schedule.
And we bought the first one, but this one was a gift from Pete at HCNC,
So
and he
sweet.
even threw in the splash. So thank you, Pete. We're so excited to open this one to try it out. And for our mention today, this is my new 24mm lather brush from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. It is the Cyclotrode X.
And it glows in the dark.
It glows in the dark, and it's a beautifully soft edge of this
is.
brush, y'all. It feels like my Labrador Retriever's ear when I was growing up. Just so soft and beautiful against my face. So yeah, we're going to use this today. It's one of my new favorite brushes. I'm excited. And I like having a smaller knot. Yeah, I started out getting kind of bigger lather brushes, so it's easier to kind of see what I'm doing in the bowl with this size.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to break it in a little bit and get used to it.
And I can see it in the dark in the shaving locker, and it scares the crap out of me when I'm not expecting it. So that's fun. So we're going to use that today. And this is our lather bowl from Pete at HCNC. I will tell you what, brethren, go on YouTube and just type this in. Amazing, y'all. This thing just has a talent for getting that soap onto your brush with a quickness and building you a no-nonsense lather.
Yep, straight and to the point. You have no worries. It'll happen.
Very careful never to rush my shaves, but if I am in a little bit of a hurry, this is a great friend to have, y'all. Grown-up lather with a quickness, and I love the feel of it.
We can show you when we make our lather later today.
Yeah, why not? Yours is polished, like a high
silver,
polish.
Stainless steel
and
vibe.
Mine's a little bit more matte finish on the inside. Mine's blue.
And there's like a green, a
there's all
black.
kinds of- So head over to the website and see what they've got going on in terms of lather bowls, and you will not be disappointed. Oh, finally, we should probably discuss these too. You can get yourself a little soap scooper over there that looks like a shovel if you like to theme your shaving cabinet like we do.
Yes.
It hangs up on the side there. It's very cool. Anyway, so
the
soap today, we are so excited because we love it when an artisan picks out a soap for us.
And I had my eye on this one a little bit, but so I even loved more that this is the one that Pete actually handed to us.
I mean, we know what our tastes are, and we had ordered Miami Nights from HCNC, and we loved it. And Pete threw this one in because he thought we'd love it too.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited.
I love it when they do that. Let's meet the soap. Alright, so this is from HendrixClassics.com, where you can pick this up and a bunch of other cool stuff. It says, this fragrance continues the HCC tradition of most excellent fragrances that are wildly popular. The women in your life will love it. Great dark fruit fragrances that have date night cologne accords.
Okay. This is a classy and elegant fragrance that gives the feeling of relaxing with a glass of fine wine. At the same time, it's unmistakably a plum fragrance.
Wow. And the rest are set notes, which we're not going to look at. I'm excited. I grew up with a plum tree in my backyard. I had a plum and an apricot tree and an apple tree. So something about those fruits.
I'm curious what makes it the Italian plum.
I don't know. Maybe some Italian spices or herbs or something
out.
fun like that, or just a sophistication to it.
Yeah, the cologne side.
Well, I know one way to find out. Let's unbox it. So we had a lather bowl, we had some towels, we had all kinds of cool stuff. If you were there for our unboxing video of Miami Nights.
But here we go.
Here's the last little item hiding in this
it's a
box.
metallic-y kind of.
It's Italian plum. It is. I love that kind of.
I forgot. The mylar.
A little shiny and mylar-ish. I love the little flowers and the colors on there. That's such a beautiful purple.
And then we also have...
Ooh, Pete, we are so grateful you threw in the splash, because the splash for Miami Nights is insane. It's just beautiful.
It's a great one. That's kind of fun.
I'm so happy to have this set. I know it. Look at the color of that aftershave, gentlemen. That's awesome. Ooh.
Is it time?
I'm excited. Let's have our first impression. Okay, so I did the last one, so you do this
You did?
one. Yes,
Okay.
I like to watch your face.
It's a full round
Plus, it
pour.
says this is excellent for the women in your life. They will
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
true.
So
Let's see if I approve.
you are the woman in my well, these are the women in my life.
It's
So here
true.
we
What do you think, Lainey?
go. Oh! I got the 4 yeses.
Here's the pour for those who like to see.
That's her little way, I think, of telling me I'm going to be happy with this. There's a little bit in the corner of the eye. So
I'm curious if it's the plum that you're thinking of.
Oh.
I'm curious, because since you had a tree, you'll know.
Right. Probably not, because it was one of like super red California plums, right?
Oh, okay.
It was just fun that like as soon as they became ripe, you could go out in your own backyard.
Ooh,
Here we go.
Back to business.
Yeah. Holy crap!
It's like the perfect amount of sweet, and then it goes a little cologne and then it's back.
Holy crap! Pete, this is a beautiful, beautiful scent.
I can
Not
see why everyone
reminiscent
wanted
of
us to do it.
anything I've smelled before. Nothing. My brain's like, okay, what does this smell? Nothing. This is just a brand new painting for me to discover.
Yeah, I feel
This
like
is
immediately
awesome.
just by the smell, I'm on a vacation in like an Italian vineyard or something. Like,
Yes.
you're just outside. It's a nice cool night,
Yes.
maybe with a little sun from the day.
And okay, plum to be sure. Now, plum's a little bit of a mysterious fruit, you know? It's kind of like a fig. It could smell
yeah,
like a
it's
lot of
different.
different things, and you're not really sure what it's going to smell like. But when you smell it, you're like, yes, yes. So just something beautiful and savory and sweet. And
Yeah, that's a good
kinda
word, savory.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and not real earthy, just the other
No.
side, the light fruity, like you're walking past an apple tree, and you just get that beautiful,
But
almost,
it's naturally sweet.
yes, that flowery sweet to it.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then the plum itself, the thing about that fruit is it's a deep fruit.
Yes.
It does have more of a spiciness to it than an apple does or an apricot does. The plum is sort of the base note of the fruit salad family.
Yes,
So
true.
what I love is that this is using the plum as the grounding base
Yes.
notes. And I like almost a candied plum.
Ah,
And
yeah.
it's- wow.
And there may be like
Wow.
some sort of floral in there with it.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if a plum
Yes.
tree, does it have flowers?
Right. And then all of this is coming together not to build something that's meant to like, you know, paint a picture of a specific place. This balance, like it says, is beautiful and cologne-y and mysterious.
Right.
And the balance is so good. The scent notes just almost vanish
Right?
except
They
for that
do.
beautiful plum at the heart of it. What else do you
It's a
got?
wonderful mix. Like, whatever that combo is, it's beautiful.
Wow.
And I know it says that the women in your life will love it because I feel like I want to steal it. So obviously they're right.
Wow, I love this. Oh, it's just beautiful, and it's strong. It's a nice,
it's a potent-
firm intensity. Yo, I'd put this at like a 4, right up there with
Right.
Miami Nights. If you
Yeah,
smelled
they're
that.
solid for sure.
It just surrounds you, and there is, even though this is stronger, there is no top note that jumps out and pokes at you.
I would agree.
At all. That's why this is a gorgeous balance.
It
Pete.
is. And it's kind of fun to have gone from Miami Nights to this. They're very different, but you can tell that they're kind of related. But the sweetness in this is a little different than what the other had.
And there's
you know?
just something beautifully familiar in this, not of like a cologne or anything or you know, something like that,
Right.
but of a place that I've been to or something.
Yeah, I feel comfort. Like wherever it is, I feel welcomed. I feel like I'm enjoying my evening
Now,
or
I've
whatever.
not been to Italy, but you have. Is
I
there a
have.
little bit of an Italianness to this?
I just kind of pictured in my mind of like being in an Italian vineyard or something. When I was there, it was very rainy and not so fun to be chilling outside just yet. But
Well,
but it does smell like it's not from somewhere local to
Right.
us. Does
Yes.
that make sense?
Yes.
So I do. If that's the Italian spin on it,
Yeah.
I definitely get that vibe.
And I think what HC&C is able to do that is so beguiling to me is they're able to take scents that are on the spicier, the darker,
Mm-hmm.
the more interesting side, and they're able to give them a little twist
Right.
and make them gorgeously clean and bright. So like in Miami Nights, they had like a grapefruit and some other things in
Yeah,
there.
some zesty kind of
Right,
things.
but it just had this amazing way of balancing it all out. And this is doing that exactly right too. It's taking all of those beautiful darker spices and it's leaving aside the part that would get a little too dark, and it's only bringing you the brighter parts of it.
Right. As I'm smelling this, I just picture myself in a light, like summer dress or something, like on vacation, just enjoying
Right.
myself. Like, I'm curious in the lather if it'll find another tier, but how I'm getting right off that is quite a thing.
Right. And now let's have a grown-up conversation, because in my brain, I just went to grab this and say, now, of course, this will be perfectly feminine as well as masculine. But then I gave it a smell and I went, no. So let's have a conversation real quick about masculine and sweetness. Because think about your Burma shaves. Think about your aftershaves in the 40s and 50s and 60s. They were sweet and boozy, and they had kind of that
powdery kind of other side.
Really clean beautifulness to it. This has that same super masculine sweet.
Right.
That when I try it on you in my imagination, works better on my uncles.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even though this is really sweet and plum, it's fruity.
Right.
It's a guy masculine scent.
There's something else mixed in with the plum. I'm not sure if it's a type of a citrus or a something, but that's what makes it a little more of the cologne after hit to it.
If only we could write to Pete and beg him to publish a list of scent notes. Wait, there they are! I love that the first word here is hints of.
Right. Leaving it up to you to figure out.
Yeah, a little mysterious. Okay, what do we got?
Okay, hints of, here we go, citrus zest.
Yes.
Not just citrus, but the zest of it.
Right. Now, let's be clear about this. You smell, a lemon in the middle. That's a lot different than the lemon zest.
It's like when you a really fancy bar and they put the zest or the peel that they put on there, and you can smell the potency of this. It just coming right off of the peel.
Like what they put in the
zest
martini.
of it.
Right? Yes, and then I was like,
see, look at another sandalwood. Marcus is learning it's not so scary.
I had a really crappy sandalwood cream for about 20 years that I did not like much, and y'all have fixed sandalwood for me. I mean, these sandalwood scents are just beautiful and beguiling. And then,
look at that next one.
Winter
orchid. Hey.
Wow.
And winter's approaching, so
maybe that's like that beautiful top blueness is that they took an orchid and they gave it some wintry qualities.
That's what makes it a little more masculine. Because even though you can tell there was a floral in it, it still didn't totally spin off to being completely female.
And you know what I'm not noticing here? Miami Nights was an homage to a cologne.
Right.
This
is its own.
Isn't. This looks like it's its own thing. Wait, let me scroll down. This is an original scent?
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like if I was walking through a store and I smelled this, I would immediately be taken to a place.
And then what's our very last scent note?
Okay, and then that is all combined with Plum to create an excellent fragrance. We would agree.
Wow, citrus zest, sandalwood, winter orchid, Plum.
Let's lather it and see if the other stuff wakes up.
Yeah, and there's going to be some other stuff in here, yo.
Right, now that we've read that list, I'm sure we'll be able to kind of get that out of there.
I think that list is the major players, but I'd be shocked if there was some other goodness going on in there, Yeah. So going from my HCNC shovel into my HCNC bowl, there is some kind of poetic justice to that. I don't know what it is. So what I like to do...
it kind of matches. I know that's supposed to be more blue, but the colors kind of match.
I like to just kind of press my soap into the bottom of my HCNC bowl here. And then I'd normally wet the brush in the sink, but for the show, we
just roll with what we got here.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, look at how that
watch it in action.
Just beautifully grabs that soap off of that stainless steel, 22 gauge stainless steel, I might add. Just jumps right onto the brush, and you are good to go, gentlemen. You generally spend 30 seconds or a minute putting your lather together. I might invite you to just give it an extra 30 seconds, maybe even an extra minute, because I would be willing to bet something magical happens. Because there was one day where I was doing that and I thought I was done. I decided to give it another 30 seconds. All of a sudden, the lather all disappeared up into my brush, and then it all came rushing back, and it was a new consistency.
Interesting.
Oh, so just experiment.
How is that new brush, though?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's really soft. I haven't
played with it yet, so.
But it's almost just like a beautiful sponge for this lather, the way it's working it here. Now, I know we generally don't ever comment on lather here at the Barbershop Duet, but
look, it just woke up.
Y'all, look at that.
Even in the bowl, look how happy that is.
Beautiful. Look at bowl's been dipped in plaster, y'all. Okay, here we go.
Okay, now back to scent.
Now.
Here, smell this first.
The real test.
And then re-whiff over there.
Oh, it's just beautiful. And you know what? It stops before it gets candy-like.
I
know that plums can have kind of a candied smell to them. Get that out of your head. This is not a candied smell.
No.
Beautiful, real, fruity plum smell, y'all. Okay, now, what do we get in this?
I do get a little more of the sandalwoody
Yes.
other part and the citrus.
A little bit more of the dry notes, a little bit more of the wood, a little bit more of those things.
Yeah, like compared to this.
Yeah, way sweeter. And then this
Sweeter.
balances it all out. This gives those dry notes and it pulls against the sweet. Oh, gets to be even better cologne in this.
Okay, so let me take over this and we try and open our splash.
We got the splash. We got the splash.
Because now we can compare from the base then to here.
Right.
Which always aerates and wakes up a few little extra little things. But I am curious.
And these are jams for your protection. In the shaving soap, sometimes the essential oils and the scent flavorings and things, they stick in different ways. And if you want a little bit more of a pure idea of what the scent smells like, grab the EDP or the cologne splash.
That green bottle is so fun.
It is. Look at that. Oh. Ooh. Here we go.
Okay, see what you got. Yeah. So I guess we're excited that we got the splash as well.
Excited. I'm putting it on right now. Pete, this is extraordinary. This.
It looks like it's got like some skin foody kind of stuff in there.
It's a little bit cloudy and white and delicious.
Are you glad you can shave tonight? You might have to bust this bad boy out.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Smell this.
Oh, see, and I get a little more of the winter blossomy.
Yes. A little more of the winter
Interesting.
orchid. They're just all more present in this.
Yeah.
Whoa, and then smell this. Holy jeez.
Wow. Again,
That's the perfume.
Almost right before it goes to candied, but it
Yes,
doesn't.
but it doesn't. It stays
doesn't.
fruit sweet.
And it must be like the citrus zest with the sandalwood. Something about those three really like
And
that.
that's what I love about plums, yo. The ones that were super red in my backyard is when you bit into it, it was unbelievably
Now I
sweet.
want one.
My mom used to call it nature's candy, like crazy, beautiful, crazy sweet. And this has that without it going artificial or to candy or anything. This is the plum.
Wow, do we attempt to take this deeper?
All the way to Sicily. It's just more grown up here. There's more of the wood, there's more of the grounding, there's more of the spicier notes in the splash.
It's kind of funny because I think we got it more as summer was approaching, but we were already getting into the October
Right.
fall stuff, so we had
Right.
to like put it on hold for
And
a
our
little bit.
calendar got really crowded with Halloween, and this is not Halloween. Oh, this is not Halloween. Get that out of your head. This is a beautiful, beautiful
Right?
spring summer day.
If you just want to escape, especially if you live somewhere where it's really cold, I feel like you love having this in your shave locker
Right.
to just run away and be in vacation mode and smell pretty and sweet.
And let's have a grown-up conversation, y'all. There are 3 or 4 soaps in our den that when I smell them, I say words out loud. That when I smell them, I say,
Still get a first impression again.
wow. And Miami Nights is one
Mm-hmm.
of those soaps that does that. That when I smell it, it just lights up my brain and I go, wow.
Yep. Takes you
This-
places.
This does that same thing. And there was something in the copy that referenced this, but just fragrances that are wildly popular. You got that right. This is just in a balance that when I smell it will make me say words out loud to her in the toilet because that's the only things that are there. But yeah, when I smell this, my brain just goes, wow. You know, I know this is sophisticated and beautiful and clever, but it's too pretty for a business meeting.
No, you need to be much more relaxed and enjoying yourself.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
10 years ago, if you were lucky enough to go see Tony Bennett sing,
Oh, fun.
this is what you'd wear. Something like that. Something where you want to be sure that what you smell like is going to match the level of fun you're about to have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you wear this to a business meeting and this just gets you too wound up to
Right?
be having fun and smelling good. You don't want to do that when you're running a bunch of numbers.
Yeah, I feel
No,
like
no,
I'm in
no.
a very nice summery dress or something a little dolled up, but not crazy fancy. Just
Right.
enjoying myself, and
Oh, yeah.
that's all that we have to do is just enjoy the day.
Right, or just going to a nice benefit after
Yeah.
hours at a museum or something like that, right? The Academy of Sciences here in San Francisco, they do like an overnight thing for grown-ups, right?
They do,
It's
right.
just something fun and,
Right.
and whimsical, but,
I do
but something
get
that still
fun.
needs a little sophistication with it too. Something where you still have to be a grown-up. This is not a Disney scent. This is
No.
not what you'd wear to the Magic Kingdom. This is just something where you would wear to like the Met or something
Right.
you'd have a lot of fun, but a sophisticated kind of fun
Yeah,
too.
it's very personal somehow.
Yes.
Like if you smelled this on someone, you want to get to know them. Like it kind of like
Right.
it. Oh really?
Oh, hi. That was a G.
It kind of like gives off a little layer of their aura
Yeah.
or like their soul.
Right.
Like you just get a different side, a
Right.
sweeter side to them.
And you know what, y'all? One just last thought here. Somebody who's mean Like on the inside, you know those kind of people, those
darker
kinds
soul.
that are hardened and kind of just mean to you. They wouldn't wear this.
No, they couldn't.
This is a mean person repellent. That's what this is.
There you go. That's why we're having fun when you're wearing it.
Only really nice, sweet people would smell this and go, wow,
Yeah.
I like that. So if you're a jackass, you might want to consider something else. But if you're one of us, and let's face it, if you're in the Barbershop Duet family, I bet you'd really
enjoy
this, y'all. I know. Wow. I know. Now, on me, I do get a little of the woodiness. Let me see what I get on you. Ooh. Yeah! It's more feminine. It's a more ladylike. Now, I still stand by my original statement. I think the sweet in this is a manly sweet.
I would totally agree.
But it works really nice.
Right when you think it's going to get too sweet, it just warms up and like floats into the wind.
Right.
It doesn't. So if you're scared of being on the sweeter side, I think this is a great one to approach trying something sweet, but it still has a little of the clone to it.
Right.
It's not going to totally pull you under and turn into a candy or something.
Right. And you know, it is ridiculously simple. All you have to do is get a passport and a visa, get on a plane, go to Italy, just outside the Colosseum. You're going to find a fruit vendor, dig into his waste paper basket, grab out a plum pit, then go homestead a little farm just outside of Turin and plant that seed. Raise a family. And just about the time the kids are off to middle school, it's going to have a beautiful crop of Italian plums and you can get your own! So head over to HendrixClassics.com to find this and a wide range of other products. Check out the bowls. I love my first shave from a new artisan, but you know what, folks? I love my second shave even better. And it's the second shave that tells you it's not a fluke. It's an awesome, awesome lather, y'all. And I had a great time with Italian Plum. The scent intensity was perfectly balanced for me right there in the middle with just that lovely, mysterious plum note just there to be a good friend to you. And y'all, this lather feels super good. And if this is a best way to say it, feels super safe on your face. I know just on how my brush handles this lather that my blade is going to do a fantastic job. So, hey, Pete, thank you for being an awesome guy and making awesome stuff. We appreciate it.
Welcome to Messages.
Well, our HCNC well has run dry, y'all, so we need to go pick out another scent. I know that HCNC is one of the most beloved artisans in the business. So, if you have a favorite scent from Pete and HCNC, put it in the comments for us so we know which adventure y'all want to go on next. And hey, thank you so much for being one of our subscribers and our viewers here at the Barbershop Duet. It really means the world.
It does. Wow, I can't believe we finally got to break it open. Thank you, Pete. It was a perfect fit for us. We really appreciate it.
And a gift. Both the soap and the splash were a gift from Pete at HCNC. And thank you for believing in us and our little show. We really do believe in you. And I hope if you've never tried anything from HCNC, wander over and pick one up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Yeah,
we had such a fun phone call with Pete getting to know him. So it was nice. It's kind of nice to see like what that turns into as it becomes a shave soap or a splash and like how that comes out. And he's got tons of other fun stuff on the website, not just shave soaps and splashes and stuff. So definitely dig around there.
And a super nice guy,
He really
much like
is.
a lot of the artisans in this world. He wears his heart on his sleeve and he talks from a true and honest place.
He really
So
does.
we're so excited to be on our HCNC adventure.
Yes, don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell way better just watching this.